It feels weird as hell being back, but I am finally fucking back, man. So, in case you missed it, yesterday, I announced that I'm going to start doing content full-time in Set 14. And in today's video, we're gonna go over some exciting things that I've got planned for Set 14 for TFT, including content, Project PBE, Project Mentor, and more. So we'll dive into what both of these projects are all about, how they can help you improve, and what I'm personally focusing on this set. I'm also going to touch upon a bit about how I plan to push my own limits and climb the ladder, along with some new content coming your way, so stay tuned. But before we dive into today's video, I want to throw it back a bit, because back when I first started creating content, Sub0arc and I, we actually used to be neck and neck back in Set 10. We were both sitting at around like 17k subscribers. But as I began to focus more on my full-time work, and I was being very inconsistent with how much content I was putting out, he really took off, and now he's sitting at 35k subscribers while I've just plateaued. So for this set, my content goal is pretty simple. I want to surpass him in subscribers. And to do that, I need your guys' help. If you're not subscribed yet, please like the video and subscribe, because we're gonna go fucking sicko mode this set with so much new shit coming your way. Alright, so now I want to talk a little bit about my plans for the set. So if you know me for a while, you know how much I love to focus on improving my own gameplay, pushing myself to the next level, and sharing that with all of you. But this set is special because I am not only going to try to reclaim my challenger rank, but I've got my eyes set on something bigger. This set, if you don't know, is the qualifier for the Paris Open, and I'm putting my full effort into climbing the ladder. So it's not just going to be about getting back into challenger, but I want to see just how high I can push myself this time. The competition is going to be really rough, but I'm going to dive, and I'm super ready to grind. For reference, I peaked at 914 LP challenger in Set 10, but this set I plan to hit at least 1100, if not higher. And for those of you who are looking to level up alongside me, make sure to keep your eye on the content that I'm going to be putting out, because I've got a few new series in the works. First off, I'm bringing back Road to Challenger, so I'll be documenting my climb and sharing my thoughts and process as to how I've been climbing the rank ladder. But I'm also going to be starting a new series called How Challengers Climb, which is basically a deep dive into those little skills that you might not be so obvious when it comes to grinding your way up the ladder. These are things that a lot of players, especially when you're starting out TFT for the first time, you don't even know or think about. Things like pattern recognition when it comes to comp identity, things like your line selection, stuff like that. But now that we've got that out of the way, let's now talk about the big projects that are going on, Project PBE and Project Mentor. And what better way to talk about this stuff than on our brand new website? Oh my god, I've been working on this for so long. Welcome to projectsbykai.com. This is an official website that I've created that you can now find all of the Project PBE information, all of the Project Mentor stuff, anything past, present, and future about projects that I've created. You can find them here. So let's dive into Project PBE. So Project PBE, a competitive TFT practice tool, the #1 teamfight tactics offseason practice tool, by the way. It's basically Champions Queue, but it's for pros, top players of whoever have signed up. It is open to the public to sign up. The top 325 players who registered based on peak rank by February 16, 2025 will compete on a ladder grind using our third-party rank system that we created. It'll track what's called BLP or Beta LP. So with that being said, the top 24 players on that leaderboard will actually get to advance to the 2-day checkmate format tournament at the very end, called the Project PBE Major, with a $1,000 plus prize pool. I'm actually subsidizing a lot of that money, so actually if you want to donate and help out, you can also do that on the website. I would greatly appreciate that, but you don't have to, not required at all. But just so you know, Project PBE Major, back in Set 12 when we last hosted this event, we had 5 world representatives in the final lobby. So it's super dope. It's such a cool event, and I'm so proud to be hosting it every single time. Just so that you know about the important dates and information, the ladder grind portion is going to be from March 24th until the 28th. The Project PBE Major itself is going to be on the 29th to the 30th on that weekend, and signups close on March 21st. There's actually less than a week left to sign up, so make sure you sign up, because if you miss the sign up time, we can't get you in. All right, that's just how it goes. So make sure you sign up and you go and play in Project PBE. You can register here by clicking on this button. It'll bring you to a Google form. We'll be moving away from that later, but for now, that is okay. You can also find stuff here like the Set 12 Project PBE Major participants. So again, a lot of crazy players. YBY1, who went to Worlds multiple times. Dudnub, who also went to Worlds this set. Hanching, who also went to Worlds. The EWC. Rain, who also went to Worlds. Taro, who also went to Worlds. Dooney Zuni, who also went to Worlds. Kenzie, who also went to the EWC and also Worlds. Like, there's so many crazy good players that partook in the past. fast, and I can tell you right now, a lot of crazy good players are signing up right now as we speak. I know a lot of the Chinese pros have been asking about Project PBE, and I know that we are currently in the process of trying to get them in as well. So again, a lot of great competition that's going to be going on, and it's going to be super, super dope. We also included this new thing for Project PBE. You can't find it on the website just yet because we need to like finalize the testing portion of it, but we're introducing a new tracker now. So when you're playing in Project PBE and you're streaming on OBS, you can use a browser source to create a tracker for yourself. So it'll track all the games and your AVP up on the top left, and you can see all of it for everybody else to see, which is a super, super cool thing that we've been working towards. It was originally created because we wanted to generate interest in sponsorship, and there's so many people who watch Project PBE, whether they know it or not. So we really just want to make sure that we get that branding right. And again, all the competitors who are playing, you will have this tracker on the top left of your stream. We're going to require it for all the participants, but that is what we got cooking for Project PBE. So again, signups close on the 21st, March 21st. Today is the 15th at the time of filming this. So please, please, please sign up for Project PBE, please. Signups are closing hella fucking soon. I know the new set's getting announced very soon, but dude, please just make sure you sign up. Don't forget, if you don't remember if you signed up, go to the Discord, at me. Just at Kai, did I sign up for Project PBE? I'll let you know. I got you, man. Don't worry about it. But anyways, moving on to the next project, Project MENTR is finally here with a whole new look, and it feels so clean. If you don't know what Project MENTR is, this is the #1 teamfight tactics personal training program, and I say that with my whole fucking heart. Fuck any other personal training program. This is easily the best one, and I can guarantee it. We were one of the first, if not the first, to really offer like a personalized training program that is like conjunctive, is that a word, with like the other fucking people who are in the program. It's a really sick program, and we have a lot of really cool offers that are put into it. We'll talk about that just a little bit. And we've implemented retention models. We've implemented like reports, so you can have comprehensive report. So I'm getting into the benefits. I'm getting ahead of myself, but let's talk about it. So Project MENTR, during the program, this is what's offered to you: twice a week, 1-hour coaching sessions with your mentor, direct channel with your mentor, accessible 24/7, mid-set and end-of-set tournaments with cash pricing. $500 for the mid-set, $1,000 for the end-of-set. So you actually have you can win a decent chunk of your change back. So you have a lot of fucking chances to win some money back after you invest into the program. There's also weekly group pro VOD review sessions that are led by me, yours truly. And based on some of the feedback that we got back, they're not going to be just VOD review sessions. It'll be kind of more of like a classroom-esque VOD review session type beat, type shit. Like, you know what I mean. So, I mean, maybe you don't. It might be a little difficult to visualize, but imagine like a group VOD review session where we're all on a call and we're going to talk about the game, and we'll be able to like have a lot of constructive discussion, talking about different decision points. If you have any questions, you can ask in real time, stuff like that. And then the new thing that we implemented this set, the comprehensive report. This is so chef's kiss. I'm going to open this up real quick just to show you guys. Oh, actually, no, I already have it open right here. This is a example of the reports that we send out to the apprentices at the end of every set. You get so the middle, it's gonna be some like unit, like whatever it is. It'll have your name here, it'll have your mentor's name here, your mentor's photo here. In this case, Heimerdinger is the quote-unquote mentor. This is obviously an example, but you can find like all of their information here, and you can find your statistics, and you can see here, so these are all ranked by your personalized mentor. Let's say your mentor was Bobster. Bobster would be the one scoring you at the beginning, middle, and end of set, so you can see how you've progressed, or actually even regressed in some certain situations based on how you've been improving. And see how your progress lines up throughout the course of the set. And you get all of this really deep information. There's even benchmarks here, so you can have an understanding as to where your mentor is really thinking about. So 30 out of 100, for example, is a Diamond 4 level. 50 is, you know, Masters, etc., etc. You can end as a report. Kind of like in FIFA, it shows you like that one number that's like an aggregate average of like your entire scores and stuff. You can see like, you know, 68 here. So this person would be like, you know, they've improved all the way up to like basically GM level, and stuff like that. So it really depends. Right? So this project, by the way, I want to make this clear. Project MENTR is open to Masters Plus and above. Let me say that again. It's only open to Masters Plus and above. If you do not have the dedication to get yourself into at least Masters, this program is not for you. And I'm saying that out of a place of concern for you, because what we've noticed is that for players, the higher that they've climbed before entering into the program, one, the more they get out of it. But number two, there's a level of dedication that is definitely required. And if you don't believe me, from this program, we have testimonials down here, and you can see some people who've actually were generous enough to give their testimonials about the program. But you'll see a common thread is this program is very extensive. So you need to be really locked in, and really getting your money's worth means really being like committed to the set. And staying committed to the set can be very difficult, even for a lot of the top players who sometimes need to take those breathers, right? So I want to make this very clear. Masters Plus only, not because we're trying to discriminate or whatever, but it is because we are looking out for your best self-interest. I remember a long time ago, LS had actually mentioned that he doesn't like a lot of personal training programs for lower elo players, or even in general sometimes, because what he's noticed is that for a lot of players, they are lacking the dedication and the commitment to actually commit to improving. But again, this program is all about making sure you actually do improve. We really do try and make sure that you are coming out of this much stronger than you were going into it. So that is what this program is really all about. And again, let's just talk about everything else that's included as well. But after the program, now this is what also makes us really different, and there's actually a couple things too. First off, the things that make us different first is the retention program. Once you have finished entering the program and going through, you become what's called a graduate apprentice. You go from apprentice to graduate apprentice. First off, lifetime 5% off the program if you decide to re-enlist. In case you want to get more mentorship or you enjoy the program, 5% off. Lifetime, that is for you. Next one, lifetime access to join the waitlist for future Project Mentor tournaments. So what does this mean? Not everybody can make it to the mid or end of set tournaments. Sometimes they have other commitments. Maybe the timing isn't great. And in that scenario, we're going to have gaps because everybody who's enlisted in the program for that set gets to be in the tournament. But not, because people can't make it sometimes, there's some open slots. So when that happens, we exclusively open the waitlist to those who have partook in the program before as graduate apprentices. This means that you basically have access to a tournament that, as long as you get in from the waitlist, and believe me, people get in from the waitlist all the time, you have a free chance to play in a TFT tournament twice a set for money. And the prize pool is like not even, it's not a lot of money, but I mean, $500 prize pool, $1,000 prize pool, it's enough to be like, hey, I'm not doing anything this weekend anyways, fuck it, I'm gonna play TFT and try to win some money. So that's for you. You also have, again, access to the VODs of all the pro group VOD review sessions. So this will be something that is actually new, but for any of the pro group VOD review sessions that we host going forward, you will have access to that now. You won't be able to partake in the actual calls, but you'll be able to watch these, and these are exclusive just for you to watch these as well alongside your fellow apprentices and graduate apprentices. And lastly, but this is more of just like a blanket statement, but you will have more access and more perks as we evolve the brand. We have more shit in the works right now. I can promise you we have stuff working right now. I'm not gonna promise anything specific, but I know we have shit working right now. You know me, I'm always working on shit in the background. So you have shit to look forward to, bro, I'm telling you. But let's talk about the mentors real quick. There is a Meet the Mentors video coming out tomorrow, which is very soon. Actually, it's 8:45 p.m. at night right now when I'm recording this, but tomorrow, very soon, before the set reveal tomorrow after Worlds, we will be dropping the Meet the Mentors video. So if you want to learn more about each of these guys who are available to you, you will have that available, and you can compare your play styles, the way that you like to learn, what are the X factors, what makes the mentors different from one another. That is all going to be available to you. This set, we have Bobster, who is the North American representative for Worlds in set 12, Elia, who is the EU West representative who also went to Worlds in set 12, Basel Skills rank 1 in multiple sets, Voicin, who peaked rank 2, 1700 LP. Biri is a new addition, and she is fantastic. She is, by the way, the rank 1 North American mobile player. So if you are like, I like to play TFT mobile and I want coaching specifically on that, we literally have that available to you. And don't get me wrong, Biri is a fantastic player, and she is really great at making sure that you understand, and she's very detailed and meticulous. You'll see it in the Meet the Mentors video. But she is also very much a fantastic coach if that is somebody you want to be working with when it comes to, like, you play on PC, she plays on mobile. So be it, whatever, potato. But I mean, listen, 1700 LP peak rank on mobile, absolute beast. This goes back as well, owner of TFT Clips, rank 1 SG, and he's actually going to be, I think, switching over to the STA server, so that is available as well. Sub-Zero Arc is back as well, TFT educational YouTuber, you guys know who he is. And Raptor is back as well, rank 1 global EUNE, and probably one of the most sought out coaches at the highest pro level when it comes to preparing for EU. There's tournaments in general for EU West and EU pros in general, so very, very fantastic addition as well to the program. The way that the program works, I'll try to go through this as soon as or quick as possible, but the selection process is pretty rigorous, and we do this because we want to make sure that we are pairing mentors and apprentices, and apprentice and mentors, which that's just the same fucking thing, but we want to make sure that the pairings are good. These need to be strong pairings, and because this is a 3-month commitment, we don't want to commit people to a program that they feel like they don't like their mentor, or maybe the mentor feels like my teaching style doesn't really fit this person's way of thinking or, you know, approaching the game. So we want to make sure that that is very, very rock solid. So when you sign up for the program, it's free to sign up. Anybody can sign up as long as they've hit Masters Plus and you meet the bare minimum requirement, which is that's the only one. Afterwards, there is an interview period window where for about 3 to 4 days, we have all the mentors interview every single applicant who was interested in working with them. You get to do these one-on-one interviews. You get to talk to these people one-on-one and learn about who they are. They get to interview you, ask you some questions. You get to ask them some questions. Make sure you ask some questions, by the way, because apparently a lot of you guys don't ask the mentors any questions, but you should ask questions. It's very important. But ask questions during the interview process, see what is available, and then mentors are going to send back to me a ordered list of every apprentice that they've interviewed, and like, well, not every single one, but like a large majority, like more than how much they think they can handle. And we're going to try and match people to the mentors in the best pairings as possible. So that is all that is going to happen. And if you get accepted, because you can get either accepted, waitlisted, or denied, one of the 3. If you are accepted, you will know as soon as possible. If you are waitlisted, you will also know as soon as possible. If you're denied, I just realized no matter what, you will know. It's one of the 3, but there's more, you know, information that will be presented to you specifically when that happens. So keep an eye out for that. Again, we went over this. There are testimonials as well. I highly recommend reading through these. They're very honest. I literally only copied and pasted what they said and sent me directly to me and posted it onto the website. I only changed a couple things around if like the grammar was off or something was misspelled, but that's it. So you're getting very honest reviews and testimonials in here. And I'm sure if any of these players, Chieftains, K-Town Punk, Virtual, Asuke, Quack, or King Shane, if any of you are watching this and you're like, yeah, I can attest that I said that, please do. I would love that, just so people know I'm not capping here, because these are very positive reviews. And if you want to sign up, sign-ups are open. You can go at the very bottom of this page and you can fill out this form and we will get back to you as soon as we can. But the Project Mentor signups close on March 26th. You have 10 days to sign up. So please, please, please make sure, because we cannot get anybody into it for the rest of the set if you are unable to actually sign up in time. So that is available to you. Finally, past projects, the archives. This is my favorite section of the website, and I know probably like 90% of people don't give a shit, so I'll be very quick. But the history of Project PBE, Project Mentor is all here. So if you want to go and read into it about my thought process, how I've gone into it, and like all of like the nitty gritty and stuff, feel free to go in here and just read about it. I mean, I'm sure if you're taking like a fat shit and you're like, man, what am I gonna read, or am I just gonna doom scroll on TikTok while I like pump one out? Like, no, like you're gonna open up projectsbykai.com and you're gonna read through this because it's interesting stuff. But again, I'm really just truly excited to see how this set plays out. This is the first and only set I've ever really been able to do full-time content ever. When I first started making TFT content, I was doing part-time work, and then I switched in 2024 to full-time work. And now for the first time, I don't have work. My work is TFT. So I really want to put my full effort into it and really see just how crazy we can shake up the Teamfight Tactics landscape. So again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure that we are going to beat Sub-Zero Arc this set in subscriber numbers. And I will see you guys very soon in the future episodes and videos. I don't know why I said episodes like it's a show. It's not a show, but maybe it is a show. I don't fucking know. But anyways, that's gonna do it. Take care, guys. Happy climbing.